If Darwin were here today, what would you say to him?
I'd say, Charles, open your eyes. Look at biology. Look at the exquisite complexity. Look at the elegance and the beauty that's inherent in all life forms. You're telling me that this happened by chance? Then you believe in bigger miracles than I do. You believe in the ridiculously sublime, incredibly not going to happen given a gazillion years probability stuff. And I have a reason for life existing. I have a God outside who's imbuing life with his genius. And we see it everywhere we turn. Living things are a testament to the God of creation, not to whatever form of random chance that you want to appeal to. It's a gospel issue. I mean, Darwin, as far as we know, he never understood basic Christian principles. Even though he went to study to be a country vicar, he went to Cambridge to become a priest. In his education, he never had to open the Bible.
Wow.
How
could you do that?
In all of his writings, he never showed an understanding of basic Christianity. It wasn't even part of his upbringing or the friends he was associated with. And no, he never recanted on his deathbed. That's another urban myth. No, to the end of his life, he became more and more and more of an atheist. And he wrote that it never caused him any distress. He died a bitter, miserable, physically suffering, conflicted old man. I mean, he didn't even go to his favorite daughter's funeral. Annie died when she was 10 years old. He couldn't get himself to the church to go to a funeral. I mean, what kind of person? That's just, it's sad.
Yeah.
And he had no hope. And he had brought himself out of any thought that there might be a God, that there might be a creator, that there might be someone who cares for him. And Darwinian evolution for him was the end. And for so many other people, I mean, they're hopeless. They don't see that there is this creator, and this creator actually loves them. And this creator actually has a relationship with people. And he's given us a record of the events on earth that led to Jesus Christ paying that penalty that we deserve, that you learn in Sunday school sort of stuff. Evolution is one of the greatest excuses of people to become atheists. And yet, when you look at biology upon which evolution is based, it argues strongly against evolution.
So if somebody's watching this and they are being discouraged by a nihilistic worldview, what would you say to them?
I would say the same thing that I would say to Charles Darwin. Look at life. Look at the beauty, the complexity, the technology. This didn't arise by chance. And yet nihilism, the evolutionary mindset, drives people to purposelessness, indifference. There's no reason for being alive. There's no, you're just cosmic stardust that just happened to come together for a temporary time, and then you can poof out of existence. But what if it's not true? I mean, the design of the cell tells us that there was a designer. If there's a designer, then none of that, what I just said, is true. There must be something else. There is hope. Just look to heaven. Look to this God of creation. Dig in. Find someone who's a Christian. Start asking them questions. Start reading the Bible. Now, don't go on YouTube because, man, you type in anything about the Bible on YouTube, you get all these anti-Bible people will pile up. But there are good sources of information. Creation.com is a great source. Probably your pastor at church is a great source. Maybe grandma is a Bible believer. Ask her why she believes stuff and just start talking about it. There is hope in this world that's not given to us through the Darwinian science establishment. And I love pointing people toward that and actually using biology to preach the gospel.
Wow, this has been a wonderful conversation, Rob. And a lot of this came from the film that you were a part of. So do you want to go back to that and tell us a little bit more about the film?
It's really funny that we made this hour-long documentary in the life of Charles Darwin called The Void That Shook the World. And so many evolutionists don't want us to talk about Charles Darwin. But look what happened when we did. We just had a long conversation of all these interesting facts of Darwin's life, about science, about biology, about philosophy, religion. I mean, it spiders down to all these really interesting directions, but we didn't nearly cover everything that could be said. So documentary, I mean, we interviewed multiple people, creationists, evolutionists. We traveled around the world, going different places to his home. We went to Galapagos, up and down South America. And we were actually the first people ever to bring a high-def camera to the Galapagos.
Wow.
That was the technology at the time, and we were first. In fact, National Geographic rented the same ship we rented the week after us.
Nice.
And so we did the top quality as best we could, a documentary on the man, because if you want to understand evolution, you got to understand Darwin. And he's not the person most people think. And there's so much nuance and so much interesting, subtle details and some sad things also about his life that if we understand him better, we can understand much better the creation evolution debate today.
Fantastic. Now, if you're interested in the documentary film, for the first time ever, it is being made available for free. So if you want to click that link in the description with this episode, you can see it as well. Dr. Carter, thank you so much for your time.
Joe, it's been my pleasure.